Make sure that you check for pre-qualified offers, all right? I'm gonna pull up on the screen what it looks like when you get pre-qualified. What's going on, my credit fiends? Today, we are going to be bringing you guys all of the Wells Fargo credit cards. I'm gonna be going through all of them, explaining why you should get one over the other or why you should get any of them at all. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Wells Fargo, to be honest, because they are a bank and not a credit union. However, they were the first bank to approve me for a super high limit credit card. Like, I know y'all be thinking high limits are like 5, 10,000, but they approved me for my first like 20K card, okay? But since then, because I took advantage of that because I was trying to leverage, they did lower it just a little bit. So it's like around like 17, 18, but that's still really high. And it helped me get other high limit credit cards because they had approved me for that. So it translated over, and Navy Federal and all of them was just like, oh, you already have one that's this amount. So when I asked to increase my credit limit, they were like, well, you already have one, so you must be good with this. So, and that's what happened. Therefore, I kind of like them, but I kind of don't. And also their banking system's a little bit weird. They're like very secure. Like, I can't just connect a different person, like my wife's stuff, to my account. Like, it has to be my specific thing, especially if I'm using like Cash App or anything like that. It has to be, you know what I'm saying? They're very secure, which is a good thing, but it's also annoying too, because when I'm trying to pay bills, it affects things. Okay, so let's get into this video. Let's get all over these cards and see which one is right for you. So you're just gonna pull up their page and then click view all credit cards, and it's gonna tell you everything that you need to know. Now, we're not gonna necessarily go through all the business stuff because that's obviously a separate category. We're on the personal credit side, so we're gonna look at the personal cards right here. Therefore, the first one that we have pulled up, which is my favorite card to use on everyday purchases, is the Wells Fargo Active Cash. Now, you can go check out my other video. This one is in my top 5 cards. If you want to go and see what other cards that I use on a daily basis, go check out that video. This one gives you a $200 reward bonus when you spend only $500 in the first 3 months. That's super easy to do. I mean, if you divide that up, that's a little over $150 a month. Okay, you're gonna get 2% rewards on everything. That's what I love so much about this card. And this is the card that gives you a high limit as well, because I had gotten a high limit. You get 0% intro period for 12 months. So 0% interest, not only the $200, but they're gonna give you 0% interest. So it's really more than 200 because you're gonna be saving on interest for the whole year, which some of the cards are, look, you can see 24%, 29, 19 is the lowest that it goes. Navy Federal and all them credit unions go a little bit lower than this. So just, you know what I'm saying? Keep on the hook. If you get in there, get in there. Balance transfer is made within 120 days to qualify for the intro rate, which is actually pretty nice because that's about 4 months, and some places don't give you that long. The next card we're gonna go through is the Wells Fargo Autograph Journey. You are gonna get 60,000 bonus points. You get 60,000 points whenever you spend 4,000 in purchases in the first 3 months. Now, this is also kind of easy too, because that's a little over just $1,000 a month, like 200 and so a week. And you could easily do that on groceries these days and gas. This one's going to give you 5 points on hotels, 4 points on airlines, 3 points on other travel and restaurants. So this one's mainly if you're out traveling and things like that. This is what's going to give you. Now, there's 5 points on hotels. Like I said, we got to check and see and make sure that that's actual, 5% back on those things, because just like my Amex Gold video, you guys saw that the points did not translate the same. This one is also going to have an annual fee of $95. So yeah, these 5 points is actually 5 points. You're getting 5% back because they want you to pay $95. And to get that, you're going to have to divide that by 5% to see what you're going to have to spend in order to even cover that annual fee. So just be careful out there. Next one is the Wells Fargo Autograph Card. This one you're going to get 3 points for many ways to keep life in motion. You get 20,000 bonus points when you spend $1,000 in purchases within the first 3 months. That's pretty easy. That's only $333 and some change, okay, a month. Unlimited 3 times points on restaurants, travel, gas, transit, and popular streaming services. Phone plans, 1 times points on every other one. Now, my USAA card that you guys seen in the other video on my top 5 cards, that's the one that I use for restaurants because they also give you the 3 times points on restaurants. So I just like to switch it up a little bit. I don't need it all being on Wells Fargo, but they are offering the 20,000 bonus points, which I believe should translate to $200. So that's actually pretty nice. And then you also get the 0% interest for 12 months. So you're actually getting more than the $200, okay? The interest rates are a lot higher because this is a bank, of course, and interest rates are still high. They have not actually decreased these interest rates. They need to lower rates. Hurry up and do it so we can get this free money. The next card that we have here is Wells Fargo Reflect. Now, we do have this in our household. My wife has this card. You get the lowest intro APR for 21 months. So that is almost 2 years, 0 interest, which is really nice. And then you have to make your balance transfers within 120 days. So again, that's a nice little grace period right there. Now they probably charge you like 5% or so to transfer it, but paying 5% interest for almost 2 years, I'll take it any day. This is the card that rewards you for making a positive impact. Let's see. Earn 100 cash rewards bonus. So they're not even giving you the points. They're not even going to bother with telling you, hey, you're going to get these, what is that, 10,000 points or so. You earn $100 cash rewards bonus when you spend $500 in the first 3 months. So that's pretty easy. And then Wells Fargo will donate $50 to Capital Link when you qualify for the $100 cash rewards bonus, which is pretty nice. But like, why not go for the 200 one and then donate for yourself if you really want to? You get unlimited 4% cash rewards. So now they're being very direct on this one because they told you they're going to give you the $100 and 4% instead of 4 times points. But they're going to give you unlimited 4% cash rewards on gym memberships, salon and spas, select sports, recreation, entertainment, public transport, electric vehicle charging, and select thrift stores. Them salons and them spas can be quite pricey, so you'll get 4% back. Then we have the Built MasterCard, which I do have a video on this already, so there's not even no sense of me really going into this. If you guys want to know more about this, I go deep in depth with this card. Go ahead and check out that video. The next card that we have here is the One Key card, flexible rewards for Expedia, hotels, and Vrbo. Now you're gonna get $400 in One Key cash after you spend $1,000 in purchases in the first 3 months. So all these are pretty simple, it's pretty easy. 3% cash back on Expedia and all those other places. 3% at gas stations, grocery stores, and dinings. If you don't have that City Cash card that I also did a video on too, they're giving you 5% back if that's your highest category. So if you got 2 people in your household, one can do gas and the other one can do groceries, and now you're getting 5% back on that. Now that's that 5% back on everything video, as well as the City Cash one if you want to go deep in depth on that one specific card. There's another key card here where they're going to give you $600 after you spend $3,000 in the first 3 months, which is only $1,000 a month. That's not too bad. And then you'll also get 3% and 2% on everything. The gold member prices, you get 20% off on more than 10,000 hotels. That's pretty decent. And then your annual fee is going to be $100. So just make sure, do the math and make sure that this is going to be the right card for you. The last couple cards that we do have here is the Choice Privilege MasterCard. You're gonna get 40,000 points when you spend $1,000 in purchases in the first 3 months. Okay, you're gonna get 5 nights if you spend $1,000 in purchases in the first 3 months. That's not bad at all. I like this right now. You're gonna get 5 points at Choice Hotels, 3 points on gas stations, grocery stores, home improvement stores, and phone plan services, and 1 times on everything else. These cards are actually pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie, because even if you're not using them specifically for travel, you're getting 3 times points on gas stations and grocery stores, which is pretty much the highest that those go besides those city cards that I keep mentioning. Go check out those videos. There's another choice card here, is the Select MasterCard, and you're gonna get 60,000 points versus the 40 when you spend 3,000 in purchases. So $1,000 a month, not too bad. And it'll be enough to reward you with a whole week's stay at Choice Hotel properties. That's lit. 10 times points at Choice Hotels, 5 times points on purchases at gas stations, grocery stores, and home improvement stores. That right there, might I tell you, okay, I might have to add this, but for that annual fee of $95, I'm gonna have to see exactly how much I'm gonna be spending. I'm gonna have to divide that and see. However, That 5 times points at grocery stores and gas stations I'm already doing on the city cards. Therefore, I could get the 5% back on the restaurants using the other card and use this one for either the gas or the groceries. Hey, that might work out. And this annual fee is only $95. That AMEX Gold card that I just used to merely just flex has a $300 and something annual fee. So technically I could go cancel that, go and get this, and I'll be saving about 200 or so a year. Plus I can get the 5 on pretty much all 3 categories, on the gas, groceries, and use the other one for the restaurants. Now, y'all see how I be out here playing. I be finagling the system. You just got to go through and look at their cards and see what they have to offer. These are all the cards that they have to offer, because now we're going to go on the business credit. However, make sure that you check for pre-qualified offers, all right? I'm going to pull up on the screen what it looks like when you get pre-qualified. Just go ahead and click it, check for offers, fill in your information, and see if you pre-qualify for the card before you even apply. This is the key, because if you go ahead and apply and then you get denied, it doesn't mean if you pre-qualify that you won't necessarily get denied, but your chances are a lot higher, about 70%, okay, if you get pre-qualified versus, pre-approved. Pre-approved is about like 90%, but pre-qualified is about 70% chance that you are going to get approved. And that's what you want, because you want to make sure that you have a higher chance of getting approved. You don't want to just go in here and be hitting hard inquiries for no reason. So definitely check for the pre-qualified offer. Anything across the board, if you're not even doing Wells Fargo, if you're doing any other credit card, make sure you're doing that as well. So that way you can save those inquiries on your profile, because they do take a little ding, but it's only for like a little few months or so, and they stay on your credit for just a couple years, and then they're removed off automatically. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helped somebody out. Make sure you like and subscribe, and hey, we fiending for that credit.